Hello and welcome back to Crypto Novus, where newbies become masters. My name is Chris Brown and I'm the host. I wanted to put together a quick 5-minute video to talk about the principle of how a simple tweet or an announcement can impact the price of a crypto coin or token. For those of you who have been in the crypto market since 2017 or before, you already understand this principle, and this would be old news to you. But for those of you who just came into the crypto market, let's say late 2020 or now, you may not quite understand how exactly this works. So I want to take a quick look at Livepeer, kind of take a look at what has happened to it over the last couple weeks and what has happened to its price. So for those of you who do not know, Livepeer is a decentralized video streaming network that's built on the Ethereum blockchain, and they have a token which is a part of their infrastructure. Michael Sonnenshein, who is the CEO of Grayscale, he did an announcement on March 17th, which is about 2 weeks ago. And he basically announced that there are going to be 5 new products or trust funds that will be on the Grayscale platform. And they're listed here: BAT, Chainlink, Decentraland, Filecoin, and of course, Livepeer. Again, this happened on the 17th. Well, obviously, the next day, the media outlets started to announce that Livepeer that Grayscale is doing this, and they were reporting on what the responses were for each one of the tokens. Here's one on Bitcoin.com where they talk about Livepeer and the price surging as a result of the announcement. You can kind of go through it and just kind of read the article and see where the price started. And we'll look more closely as to where it was on the 17th. It was around $6, and then what it spiked to by the 21st, a few days later. And of course, this announcement was spread out throughout. CoinDesk did their own article on this and also shared the news on what was happening with the various assets. So looking at the price chart here on TradingView, we can kind of see what happened. At the beginning of the year, Livepeer was only sitting at around $1.80, $1.90, just under $2. And then towards the tail end of January, around the 22nd, it spiked up to about $6. There's where the wick ends, a little over, about $6.50. But then it comes back down to the 20 EMA and kind of hugs above the 20 EMA for quite some time into, the third week of February, so about a month. And then it came down like everything else did after Janet Yellen's announcement of how she felt about Bitcoin. Then it kind of came back up to and just hugged above and right around the 20 EMA. And then the 1st of March, it got to $4.13. While in March, it stayed hugging the 20 EMA and then started to rise about the 7th, about after a week into March, but the rise wasn't significant. And so right about here, which was about $6.50, around the 16th of March, the day before the announcement, that's about the price. So the day of the announcement, the price was around $6.65, $6.50, and it spiked up to $20. So that was about a 3x. And for the next few days, like 4 or 5 days, the price actually wicked up as high as $34. So that was almost a 6x gain in a matter of a week, just because this particular product was looked at by Grayscale, deemed as something of value that they wanted to offer their investors, and made an announcement about it. Of course, the prices come back down. It wicked back down to about $16.88, just under $17, but it still hasn't settled on the 20 EMA yet. And when you start looking at the 4-hour window, you can kind of better see the symmetrical triangle that's being formulated here, starting at this point coming up. You can see this here. If I took a line and we'll come up this way and then take another line and take it from this point and come down, something like that. So it's getting close to the end and making a decision one way or another if it's going to go back up or if it's going to continue down. But this really is a good example of how, if you would have invested in this 1st of March, where you would be today in a very, very short period of time. So as we come here to Grayscale and we take a look at their single asset classes, so you can see bats in here at the very, very top, and then at the very, very bottom, just underneath Litecoin, is in fact Livepeer. The exciting thing about Livepeer, and you can get the specific informations on the asset here. This is the overview. So they've got, it says 10 million under management, 415,000 shares, and then it says LPT per share at 99 cents. That's probably at its inception. When you go to and you look at the actual market performance, this is a chart which is great. You're going to see where it started on the 16th, which looks like it started at $7 a share, and now it is sitting up here at $24.19. The overall price performance of this particular trust fund has been 245% plus since its inception, which is really big, powerful. So this just gives you a quick insight as to what can possibly happen and what to pay attention to. I think for me as an investor, I'm watching Grayscale. I'm watching what they choose to select in, and I'm watching what happens to the assets as a result of Grayscale paying attention and its impact to the overall market. So I hope this little bit of information was helpful to you. A little nugget, as I always like to say. Remember, this is Crypto Novus, where newbies become masters. I will see you guys in the next video. This is Chris Brown. Peace out.